Hey guys, in today's video we are going to be testing out the new NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. This is the brand new foundation that NYX just launched in collaboration with Alyssa Ashley. If you don't know who she is another creator here on YouTube. She's great. Go ahead and check out her channel. I'm going to link it for you down below. She is so sweet. She does really fun makeup videos, so if you don't know who she is, definitely go and check her out. But she created this foundation with NYX. It has a huge, enormous shade range, which is why I really wanted to test it out because I thought it was very beautiful and so inclusive, and so I definitely wanted to support her and purchase this foundation, try it out, give you guys a review, see how it wears on my super oily skin. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to be applying it and then I'm going to be wearing it for several hours. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure to click that red button right down below. Go ahead and subscribe before you leave, and if you guys are ready to see the review of this new NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, please keep watching and let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, so I'm currently in the process of filming a tutorial on one of the new Jaclyn Hill palettes, so that's why my eyes are already done looking like this. I thought since today's my only day off, we would kill two birds with one stone. So to start, we are going to be using the NYX Angel Veil Primer here as always. Just helps us get a nice even base. It's so hard working a full-time job and finding time to film videos, so that's why I'm having to do 2 videos at once today because this is my first day off in 6 days. It's also actually my anniversary today. I'm just trying to make the most of my time, so. All right, now we are ready for the foundation. So I got this in the shade Porcelain, which usually I can do like a porcelain or an ivory. Usually they're pretty close, but I wore this foundation the other day. It's actually too light for me, believe it or not. I have super fair skin right now. I wanna say this was like the 3rd lightest shade, just the shade that I happen to get. We're gonna use it anyways, and we're just gonna have to go hard with bronzer today. I'm just gonna put a couple bumps on the back of my hand, and then we are going to use my Morphe sponge to blend this out as always. Foundation actually has a really nice amount of coverage. I know that it says it's a full coverage foundation, but a lot of times, even though foundations claim to be full coverage, they aren't full coverage. I just wish that I got it in the right shade. But good news for all of us fair skinned girls, the shade range looked awesome, which is why I wanted to try this foundation out, and just because it's NYX and NYX usually has awesome products. I mean, look how nice the coverage is. It is beautiful. I didn't know if it was just my skin the day that I tested this foundation out. I just wore it to work one day just to see, but I didn't know if it was just my skin that day or if it was the foundation, but it looks like it's doing it again today. It's just clinging slightly to a little bit of my drier areas right here around my nose and under my eyes. Obviously that's not ideal, but the foundation did seem to settle down pretty quickly, so it didn't really continue to look super dry after I'd had it on for about an hour, so that's good, but just initially it kind of does look like it is clinging to my drier areas again. Look how pale this foundation is. It's awesome for those of us with light skin, but not awesome for me today. So right away, it feels very matte, like I don't really even need to set it with powder. It just feels like a very matte foundation, which it's strange because it doesn't even say on here that it is a matte foundation. It just says full coverage foundation, which I would expect that it's matte, but it doesn't say matte. And for it being this matte, I feel like it would say that it's gonna be this matte, you know? I don't want my concealer to be darker than my foundation, so I'm gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade 06. This is the lightest concealer that I have right now, so this is the one that we're going to use because I'm pretty sure all my other concealers are going to be darker than this. Good news, that concealer is roughly the same shade as that foundation. Hopefully it'll settle down again on this area where it's a little dry. All right, and then we are going to set the under eye area, and I'm just going to use the Too Faced Born This Way. So I always set my under eyes using my sponge, and then I like to do it a little bit in this area as well. and just really press that powder in, because this is where I get super oily throughout the day. Can you guys even see like my face? I feel like I'm so washed out because this is so light. On a big fluffy brush with just a little bit, and just kind of tap it over the rest of the face, because like I said, my face already feels very matte. All right, let's go ahead and move on to bronzer because I think we really need it. We're looking so ghosty right now. So I thought it might be fun to test out today the Anasazi Beverly Hills newer bronzer. I've had this sitting in my drawer for literally 3+ months now. I got it in the shade Saddle. I thought it was gonna be like more warm than that, which it is warmer, but it's pretty. I mean, it's definitely a warmer bronzer, but I think it's really pretty. You know, it's blending very easily. It's not going on super pigmented. It looks really nice. I think I really like it. Okay, now I'm going to take my Anasazi Eye Contour Kit, and I just want to do like a little bit, this middle shade because it's a little bit cooler. Just like a little bit of contouring. Then for the nose, got this kind of fluffy Morphe brush. Just gonna do a little bit of this powder on the nose. We're gonna use the Satin Touch blush in the color Satin Coral. Coral. I'm gonna pat a little bit of this on. So far, all of that powder is layering really nicely on that foundation. It's actually looking a little less dry here now, so that's good. It's looking nice. We're gonna use the Anastasia Amorisi highlighter. All right, so I think it's looking really nice so far. I am going to finish up my eyes in my other video, and then I will be back and we're gonna finish up. All right, you guys, so my makeup is completely done now. So it is just about 5 o'clock here. Had it on for probably more than an hour, maybe an hour, hour and a half now. So I'm going to be doing a wear test for you guys. When I wore this foundation last week, when I was testing it out and I wore it to work, I was really looking at my face right around 7 hours, and I was noticing that it still looked very good, and I was very impressed with how it was wearing. So I'm hoping that it'll be the same thing today, where it'll still look very good and it'll wear very nicely on my skin. I have yet to set it with some setting spray, even though I've had it on for so long. So I'm gonna set it with some setting spray, and then I'm definitely gonna do a check-in at the end of the day and let you guys know how it wore. So I'm gonna try to wear it for longer than 7 hours. All right, guys, it is currently almost 11:30 p.m. So we've had the foundation on for about 8 hours now, and same thing as when I wore it the other day. I think it looks actually really nice. I mean, I do have a little bit of oils peeking through the foundation, but even with that, I still think it looks really nice. And this is with me having done 0 touch-ups in the last 8 hours. So if I was planning on going out or doing anything, I could have done a little bit of touch-ups with some setting powder, but I think it looks pretty good. It's not breaking up anywhere. It's definitely settled down on that dry spot that was on my face. So if I set it down with a little bit of extra powder right now, it layers on top really nice. I mean, we're looking a little bit heavy right here, but after 8 hours of wear, I mean, it looks pretty good. Give you guys an up close look. I feel like I could wear this for several more hours and it would still look good. So I am impressed. I will continue to wear this foundation and test it out some more for you guys. But overall, I feel like it looks good on my super oily skin. So I'm happy with it. I think it looks really nice. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. I do hope that this review of the new NYX foundation was helpful for you. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure to subscribe before you leave. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video.